everyone, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. This is episode 18, where last time we began Kaine's story. We've been getting new perspectives, a different amount of cutscenes, different dialogue. We're getting dialogue from the shades. We can understand them now. There is a whole new layer that we are uncovering in the NieR story, and it makes me very happy. I'm very keen to continue pushing on through this story, and it'll be just faster and more convenient now because obviously we've done side quests, we've done a significant amount of things already during our first run, so that allows us to just kind of smoothly go through the main story. So we're heading to the Forest of Myth. We're changing up the order as well, which I think is pretty cool. We're going to just try and, I don't know if that changes anything, but it's just a way to keep things a little fresh instead of choosing the same pathway each time. We're going to the Forest of Myth to do this story first. Apocalypse brought a chick home with him. It makes little chirps and follows me around. It's just the cutest thing ever. We also have new journal entries that I haven't seen before as well. I specifically didn't leave the village before starting this episode because I don't know if there was going to be any dialogue upon leaving. That's the thing that kind of keeps me second guessing now, is I don't know when something may potentially be different. So, got to keep that in mind. I was considering starting the episode off at the Forest of Myth, but yeah, just to be safe, there may have been dialogue. Let's enter. So, starting the episode off with a bit of Dreamland. So this is...
the home of that blasted dream.
Yes, the memory tree.
Yeah. Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
I hear you.
Fortune teller ain't there because she comes up later, I guess, but we've already done that quest.
Oh, hello.
Hello!
Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence.
The divine tree.
It's a legendary tree that...
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree.
And why is that?
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know. Alright. That is... same as before, so let's go up to the tree and have a bit of dream time. Now, something that I'm curious about and hopeful for, I guess, at the same time, is I wonder if there will be something new here, pursuing it in a different story.
We are the grass, the trees, the woods.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
Hang on. I don't think it's done.
Is the dark entity that governs all memories. May the words form themselves to your liking.
Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Ooh. Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of the wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once, they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. The World Wide Web, the internet, the memories of people and all of the stories collected, backed up and saved. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He is far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of his young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. It's interesting how it's worded this way, where it's like the black terror that germinates his body and driving away the invader, because obviously we're going with this black disease. And then this is the whole reason for the Gestalt program in the first place. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there is little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep green eyes. She is a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he is unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming, he knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so. But this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. So I think these memories are the same, because obviously we read that one before. I'm just wondering if it's going to give us more or different ones, but all the same, I will read through it all. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. Ooh, this is interesting. So, there is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. This is interesting. I'm reminded of the old guy when he was talking, it's not climate change, but there was this situation with salt, and it was because of the flooding. But turning into a pillar of salt. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises, and another, and another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps this child only exists in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Yeah, the whole pillar of salt thing and the salt mention feels a little intentional. I'm curious about that. Her fellow friends and warriors come and go. Some would flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 33 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She is laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to do but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Apocalypse had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Apocalypse suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers, prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. That is all that remains. As Apocalypse stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored them to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look there. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Apocalypse. Without a second thought, Apocalypse brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. What do we make of this original human that was a shade? Was he trying to preserve the data but could no longer because he'd lost his mind to darkness? I don't know. But you have to think about what's the motivation behind these shades and what they're doing in places like this. Like the shade that was in the library in the old manor that we're gonna eventually go and just randomly kill. We'll have to go to the manor and check that out as well, for that reason. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree, there is the conviction memory I had lost, and satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. Ooh, I just thought, by the way, about this. So these memories are labeled, and how we started Kaine's story was with her, like, dreams, and they had labels, like separation and stuff like that. They might be, and because it was delivered to us on a black screen like this, they might be memory tree related. I just had that thought. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Green. It spoke! This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Apocalypse brushed Vice's comment aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Apocalypse. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Apocalypse, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone. 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains. But no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul, and the young man was the key. You know why? Because we read about it. We read about it. The goddamn original guy in the Gestalt program was causing those around him to feel sentience. The feelings, the connection with our character is like allowing this tree to develop a soul. It's so interesting how we can read the same text that we read through the first playthrough, but now because we made it to the end and we were told about the Gestalt program and we read the documents and stuff like that, recontextualized when we're reading through stuff like this, and that is truly amazing. It's a good level of replayability. The young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 33 friends. Okay, riddle time is over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key! Cried the book. Secure the key! The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to crack as infinite blackness burrowed its way into the wall. Vice. This world is falling apart. How can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing. World. Yo. Nah. I'll pick a different one this time. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Apocalypse was drawn back to the real world, and the tree was satisfied. I absolutely love that we read that again.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill them without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind is very interesting, because from a meta perspective, we have rewound time to go through and experience this again. We'll go speak with... Oh, I think what I did after completing the first objective was you go speak with Popola, and then Popola sends you on the Seafront mission. I'm very keen to do the Seafront one because that shade, the girl in the form of that Kraken, had a lot to say, and I'll be very curious about what that dialogue will be. And then the junk heap, I'm gonna have to go kill monsters. I'm gonna have to kill robots. Ooh, but the robot might have stuff to say as well. Let's go to the junk heap, because I can upgrade weapons as well.
Popola said we might be able to find a key fragment in the junk heap.
Perhaps we can find a clue at Two Brothers' weaponry.
Alright, let's see how this changes, because this is going to be watching the brother getting killed again. And hopefully I've got some upgrade materials in relation to my weapons. To the junk heap. And we have to watch this poor brother lose himself once more. I do wish that there was a faster way to get to the junk heap. I mean, yeah, climbing up this thing every time. I'm like, please. Let me climb up this one time, and then it goes, cool, now you've activated a shortcut. Bit of a shame, because it's the only location, just based on how this place is put together, that you can't really take a boat to. Of course, you can take the boat over there. If you could form some sort of ladder or rope from here, you've got this ledge here. It'd be nice if there was once you unlock that dock, you could, I don't know, have a ladder or something that goes down there. Alright, now we watch the cutscene of the brother.
Damn! Where'd they go?
Oh, wow.
Get him! Don't let him escape!
What the fuck? Very different. Are we gonna die, Mom? My child.
Something over there!
You're almost grown up now, my child. Stay strong. You must run now. Do you understand? What about you? I'll challenge them and give you time to escape. No, you can't. Be safe, my child. Be safe and happy. Promise me that you will remember your mother. Mom? Mom, wait, let's go together. Mom! Fuck, and this is the shade. This is the shade that's on top of the robot. Damn, this is not how I expected this cutscene to go. Mom, no, don't leave me. Oh my god, I was like, hey guys, we're gonna start off the cutscene where the brother gets killed. Young Shade. Mom, why? Are you joking? Am I? Oh, okay. Who's there?
Who are you?
I'm Khalil. What's your name?
Military defense robot, P-33. You are an intruder. You must be eliminated. Error. There is something leaking from your eyes.
I'm crying, you big dumb robot. I miss my mom.
What is crying? Who is Mom?
Doesn't matter, I can't ever see her again because she's dead.
My creator is also dead. He perished hundreds of years ago.
Hundreds of years ago? Really?
874 years, 10 months, 14 days, 4 hours, and 43 minutes. 44 minutes.
Huh. Aren't you lonely?
I am incapable of being lonely, or missing others, or crying.
I'm crying because I don't want to die.
You will die.
If the humans catch me, they're gonna kill me.
Why will they kill you?
Well,
I will not permit the humans to kill Khalil.
wow. Huh?
Military defense robot P-33 will protect you.
You're gonna help me?
P-33 is charged with defending others. P-33 will defend Khalil.
Oh, hooray, thanks, robot. And since we're friends now, I'm gonna call you BP. Great. Now I have to feel horrible for killing the robot as well as the Shade. That is crazy. Okay, now we're here.
Man, there's gotta be tons of machinery here.
Yeah, but I don't know how much we can actually use.
Oh, wow. Check this out. It looks brand new.
Hey, be careful, all right? This place is dangerous.
I'll be fine.
Oh no!
Huh?
Look out!
Huh? 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 Jacob? Oh God, this can't be happening. Jacob! Jacob! No!
Whoa. Wow, that was scary.
The noise of the intruders caused the structure to fail. They should have proceeded with more caution. One intruder has perished.
Oh, that's terrible. I don't think they were chasing me. They seemed nice. That is so fucked. Because...
The Junkeep. Perhaps we should speak to the brothers. They might know something about this.
That's such a crazy addition to the scene. So, like, we've got the Shade's mother going off and getting killed. Then the robot literally going, I'm going to exterminate you, and then hearing him out to then defending him. And obviously we're naming all of these Shades now, which is making it even more gut-wrenching. That added context is huge as well, because it's just like, he's just getting protected by the robot. He's not even associated with the structural collapse, but the first thing that he sees is the robot after his brother has been crushed, and then the hatred and like madness that manifests for robots after that. Obviously, we've gotten an exposure to that, and they were like, "Oh, they didn't even look like they were coming for us. They seemed nice," and obviously we know how that goes now. And holy fuck, because now I'm thinking about when we defeated P-33 last time, I was like waiting for something to happen with the Shade, because the Shade hadn't perished. It was still like laying on the ground. And while we've got the brother beating the shit out of the robot that we killed, the Shade is just lying there on the ground, reaching out to it. I'm like, oh my god, it was just trying to be protected. It just didn't want to be alone. Fucking crazy. So now we're gonna have to do that. What is this gonna be like now, though? Because we've already got the Iron Will. Does he upgrade it again, or does the quest just skip that part? I don't know. It is interesting as well, like the pulling of the brother's arm, and then he kind of like falls backwards and then screams. It's a very interesting pull, because he's like pulling, and it's like he didn't let go, but it feels like he pulled the arm off, like level of like he was pulling it. And that makes me even more curious about his robot arm as a result, because he didn't get his arm injured, so he's done something weird as a result of the trauma.
Oh, hey there. It's been a while.
You're the little one, aren't you? You've grown up.
How fares your brother?
My brother's been dead for 4 years.
Oh, I see. Please.
It's okay.
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
You heard any rumors about Shades around here? Not the little ones. I'm looking for one that's unusually big and powerful.
No, I haven't heard about anything like that. But I haven't really been listening. All I want is to destroy robots. Just rip them up.
Okay. Never mind then. See you later.
So, never mind.
Wait!
Yes.
I recently got my hands on a weapon. A very powerful weapon. I thought you might get some use out of it.
Okay, so I have Iron Will
You
again.
already have this weapon?
Oh, what the fuck?
These things happen the second time around.
What are you doing?
This sword has seen better days.
These things happen the second time around.
Yeah, it's pretty beat up. I mean, there's potential, but it's fairly powerless right now.
Can you repair it?
I can repair anything with the proper materials.
If you'll fix it, I'll get the parts.
I'm so glad I decided not to throw this out. I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on the second basement level have them, so watch yourself. Also, here's the passcode to get down there. Use it on the elevator.
You got it.
Okay, so do I have the equipment? And then what is my weapon? It's still level 4. But you obtain it again, it just says... Hang on, I haven't even read level 3 at level 4. That's what I should probably read, because we've finished this weapon. A blade born of a deafening roar. And then it says, I grant death. I remember reading this stuff. Level 3. I am shattered. At battle and blood's end, my body is torn asunder by malice and hate. Today I engage the red dragon in battle, and magical forces meet leaping iron fangs to create a bloodstorm. My steel cursed, I sink into the slumbering black. I am a weapon. I am iron will. A dream. It is the dream of a small butterfly. In it, the butterfly is caught in a light rain, struggling against it with all its might. In the darkest of nights, I behold a dream that will never come true. I am a weapon. I am iron will.
I'm gonna need some memory alloy. Only the real big enemies on...
You got it.
By the way, what can I help you with?
Do I have to do it again? It's maxed out. Let me just... Why can't the game just acknowledge that I want to skip
Only
that
the
step?
real big... What can I help you with?
God damn it!
Come back.
Alright. Well, there might be story reasons for needing to do it, so there might be some new cutscenes that'll pop up as I go in here or something. I went through that whole thing to get a memory alloy. No new dialogue or cutscenes. Only once you obtain the memory alloy and leave. So here we are. They're just playing together. Okay, ready? What's a ship?
A large seagoing vessel that carries freight and passengers over bodies of water.
Yeah, you're so great, BP. You've learned so much.
You have taught me much, Khalil. You have helped to expand my vocabulary.
Couldn't use that expanded vocabulary to tell us what you were doing in the first playthrough, could you, P33?
You have instructed me in the ways of the outside world.
Well, there's tons of stuff I don't know either. Maybe we should leave here and go explore the world.
Because we are friends.
That's right. Yay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, they said. It's gonna be fun. Pain and Suffering is the name of the game. One of these days, they'll travel the world in another lifetime. It's not this one.
That's some pretty impressive stuff you found. I'll start upgrading your weapon right away. And since you did me a favor, I won't even charge you for it. Well, actually, this is gonna take a little more time than I thought. No sense in you waiting around. I'll send you a letter once it's ready.
That would be great.
You mean the letter that's like about the sword that's on my back right now?
No sense in you waiting.
That would...
By the... What can I help you with?
Oh,
Come back.
I can upgrade the iron pipe.
No,
That would be...
but what can I help you with?
I got enough broken arms. I need 20 broken arms.
Come back soon.
Can I just buy
No, sir,
broken arms from you? Can you
What
just,
can I help you
please
with?
just have broken arms. Why do you have broken legs but not broken arms?
Come back.
Once you like have obtained a certain amount, I should just let you buy them. Let's get the next story on the iron pipe, because this one is very special, this story. Because this is about the past. August 1st, The nice lady from before used a book and turned into a monster. We ran away as fast as we could because I don't think she's human anymore. Everything those adults told us was a lie. They won't give us money, and they won't treat Yona's illness. Also, there's a huge wall around the city now, and we can't get out. We never should have come here. So the adults took them in, used a book, and turned into a monster. So the grimoire capabilities of like, hey, associated with the Gestalt project.
It appears we have some free time on our hands.
Maybe Popola's found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Let's very well.
Alright, time to go check in with Popola, and we get Popola's information, which will probably take us to Seafront, I believe. Then we'll eventually get the letter from the brother, and come back here, and just absolutely end the life of P-33. Because what's a little bit more trauma to layer onto this game? Get all these pieces of the cipher. I'm almost curious, depending on how much stuff is added throughout the course of just doing this main quest and getting the ciphers, I could potentially finish this ending B in one episode, this one here, maybe a next one. We'll see. We'll see how much time it takes. But I guess that's the advantage to, I guess, having done the secondary stuff, is you can just power through the main story and experience the new stuff. We'll say, Popola, I require information, please. When will it give us another one of those random death reports?
Learned anything new about the Shadow Lord's key, Popola?
You know, I was just going to talk to you about that. You remember the Eyrie, right?
That depressing shell of a village?
Not so much anymore, it sounds like. I just got this letter from the village chief. Have a look.
This is gonna be crazy.
Sacrifice? Isn't that the name of one of the key fragments?
That's right. I've been trading notes with leaders from every town in the land.
You're amazing, Popola.
This entire affair strikes me as a bit too convenient.
I'm afraid Grimoire Weiss is correct.
What do you mean?
The Eyrie has been shut off from the world for years. And now they've not only opened trade routes, but they freely exchange information about the Shadow Lord.
I agree.
You're overthinking it. I won't get Yona back by just sitting around and waiting. If there are shades there, I'll just kill him and be done with it.
Oh dear.
Well, if that's the way you feel, try speaking with the chief when you get there.
Okay, and now, again, that canvas, that map in the background, it's transformed. Looks a little different now. I wonder if that is going to be addressed or not.
The area, huh?
What a soul-crushing place.
Okay, so the area it is. So we'll go and do the sacrifice deal. It is interesting the different order that you can experience all these in. Because the sacrifice was the last one that we did before. So we're not doing Seafront just yet. But I feel like this one's going to be very different. The Eyrie sacrifice. Because maybe this big giant eyeball
I cannot fathom that
might
village
start
setting up a
talking.
mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Yeah, I have my doubts.
Kaine has her doubts.
Going back home, Kaine? Home? The place is a shithole.
Ooh, the village. It's home to so many terrible widow memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
So when Kaine is saying like the shut up, shut up, shut up, are we hearing are our characters hearing her say that and just not acknowledging it? And now I'm wondering, at the end of the game, when we
do not desire.
Whoa, all right, hold on. When we're going through that part of the game and like Kaine's responding and our character's like, what are you saying? I thought that was her responding to like that giant armored boar saying shit, and I think it is still. But I wonder if that's what it's like for when Tehran is speaking and Kaine is just talking to nothing. And our character's like, huh? What are you saying? It's very interesting. Like, do they... Maybe Kaine is talking internally to the Shade during Tehran's mocking words? I don't know. Not sure. Anyway, new information here. Villager.
We do not desire needless conflict.
If we can continue to live with humans,
then we can continue to live peacefully.
But that young man will come.
Huh.
Yes, the young man will come.
He will kill us all, women and children included.
What should we do? What can we do?
This is fucked. It's so fucked. Because it's just like... just like, he's gonna kill us all, women and children included. And you know what? I thought so, because when we were reading the story, you can see the picture that was drawn, and we saw that at the very beginning. There's a little picture with the thing of Lunar Tears. So that the Shades are like, if we can live with the humans, then we will. But then the very interesting part is you've still got the people in the area that are like, we were attacked last night, you know? And they're still hiding, and it's just the Shade versions of the humans that are like, hell yeah, let's all hang out and trade. So while we're rocking up, the Shades are blending in, and they know full well who we are when we're talking to them and then just keeping it cool. And we're about to wipe this whole place off the map.
Everyone will perish.
I'm too scared to trust anyone.
You. I know you.
Okay, let's have this conversation.
Welcome. We've got some new items in stock today. Come back soon.
make sure you stock up on... Come back. Man, I was so tired of holding up indoors.
My weapons are so good. Has none.
Why not fill your garden with... I hope you...
I'd almost forgotten what the breeze felt like.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta go to a different spot first. Shit. I just beelined right here this time instead because I forgot that I'm supposed to talk to the chief. Yes. I should have spoken with the chief.
Hello?
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered.
As cheerful as ever, it seems.
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
What the hell is going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiries elsewhere. Let us ask around.
I don't know about any letter. What are we doing here? Stop getting stuck on the ladder. Alright, time to slaughter every man, woman, and child shade, I suppose.
letter, huh?
So, you know about the letter?
Maybe I don't.
Which is it, man?
Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
You could say that.
Ah, I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
Indeed. Our aim is to defeat every last one.
Every last one? Everyone? Everyone.
Vice!
Beware, this man is a shade.
Damn it, it's a trap!
I figured as much.
So, the ones that are cowering in fear are just shades not taking up arms and fighting us.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
1,000 apologies. We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
A carnival of murder? I love it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Kaine, the villagers are possessed.
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
That's the interesting part. Is not all of them. Some of them are still human. Like the ones that, like those guards that are fighting us. But I don't know about that.
Oh God, help us! Help us, please! We are shades!
He's a shade. My husband's a shade.
Why did you even come here?
I blame you for all of this.
Like, are these guys normal humans? I don't think so. And then this woman that's holding on to the boy is a shade.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not going to abandon my own sister!
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
No! No! You people are the monsters here!
Stay back, kid. Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love her.
Kaine!
And that's gonna make Tehran be like, oh, not again, bro. Why have you done this? We just wanted to live our lives in peace.
Stop it! Don't hurt my sister!
You monster. You possessed monster. It is you who have lost your humanity. You are the true monsters.
What madness. These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
Huh. You are the cursed ones. You are the ones who should die.
Kaine!
Kill them! Kill them now!
No! You've got to stop this! We're trying to save you from the shades! Please, you have to stop!
Emil!
We need to get out of here. Kaine! Kaine, get up! Hurry!
Oh, the little vixen has finally run out of steam. Is it my turn now? Are you sure about that, sunshine?
Stop this at once.
Leave us in peace!
It's all over. This village's history.
Just fucking blocking attacks from all sides. There we go.
Villagers are under attack over there.
Emil, what?
All right.
Put down that weapon, please. I beg of you.
What could those black swirls be?
I can't tell who's human anymore.
Why are you here? Everything was fine until you showed up.
Down, Bob! That hurts! What are you doing?
Jesus.
I can't take this anymore.
Oh. Classic.
Get them!
What's happening? By my pages, is this beast a shade as well?
That thing sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all! We can't let that happen!
Our village. Our world. Where am I? Who am I?
I feel something from within the creature.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the first to die.
That was a waste.
I sense magic coming from the center of that eye. Now, focus your magic on the beast's center.
Thank you. This takes quite a lot longer when you're playing on hard. It just eats up that magic. Get double punched, eyeball.
Look out! Something's coming!
Its weak point is located around the back. Try attacking it from above.
I'll try to pin it down!
Emil!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy! You should be able to attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can handle this. We must circle behind the creature at once. You must strike it in the eye.
Bloody hell. Taking forever. Even the game's just like, how long are you taking? There we go.
To the inner level.
I'm coming! Gotta catch my breath.
Careful, Emil. Won't help anyone if we lose you here. God damn it! You beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
Its combined powers are beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Damn it, tentacle. I can kill these guys to restore my HP a little bit faster at the very least. Oh my lord, I'm just getting stunned. Come on.
Unless we slay the beast, all hope is lost.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
Fuck off, you stupid shades. I'm trying to be sympathetic to you. God fucking damn it. Get in my way when I'm trying to finish this. Come on. right, eyeball. You've taken enough of my magic damage. Successful test case 2034. Treatment of the specimen will resume.
Emil, wait!
Emil!
He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate weapon is being deployed.
Ah, fuck. This ain't good, Sunshine.
That's the new bit of information we get in dialogue. Oh, fuck, this isn't good! Uncontrollable magic. Whoa, okay, new. Oh, here we go. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that overwrite all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Ooh. Emil's dream. Rampage. So we've gone from Kaine's dreams now to Emil's dreams. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment! Number 6 is out of control! Everyone get out of here now! Get out of here! The researcher's words are abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it tromps about the room on all fours, bringing mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halua. No! Oh no, please stop! Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil into this world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a white, long coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me, could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded, and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. The last humiliation proves too much, and the boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drop of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. "Yes, sir," stammers the boy as he slams his lid shut. He hadn't realized the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. The boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning to stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the blind..." Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. "Sir, stop, you're hurting me." "I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it." The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out with a single glance, and yet subduing him this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold, and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realizes that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. "You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes it to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human, you're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment, he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squash this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. That's the howl I heard before. Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. Sometimes I wish I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Now being together allowed me to stay strong. For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of the experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as his magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little color the beast once possessed fades to a dull ashen gray. And yet somehow, it summons what strength remains and pulls itself toward Emil one slow, lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. Halua, The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Halua, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. We have such tragic pairs with NieR and Yona, Kaine and her grandmother, and Emil and Halua. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. And the same thing will happen to me, now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, And now we return.
What have I done? I killed innocent people. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. We owe you.
But
It's all right. Really. Don't look back.
There's our sacrifice fragment.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Such a brutal moment already, and then just made even heavier by Emil's dream. We'll check to see if a letter's arrived from the younger brother.
Let's see if the Junk Heap kid sent us a letter.
And we'll follow up on the P-33 so we can just get crushed even more.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Upgrade on the weapon that we currently have on our back has been completed.
A personal request.
He's done a lot for us. Off to the Junk Heap, then.
Okay, off to the Junk Heap. And he's gonna go, hey, here's this weapon that I upgraded. Just take it and don't ask any questions. It is interesting that this element doesn't change because of the fact we own the weapon. It makes a little wink to it. It's like these things happen the second go around, which is very funny. But I wish that maybe it would get taken a step further and they just... What if they just removed this part? Let's just go straight to the personal favor, shall we? Straight to the personal favor. We'll change the dialogue. He's like, hey, that's a nice sword you have there. Maybe you could use that to do me a favor. There's this little robot. Go get it. And streamlines it a little bit. Instead of having to get a memory alloy. It makes the name of it being a memory alloy really funny. She's like, man, I remember doing this already. I asked Devil if hooch tastes good, and she said it's the best thing in the world. She said we can have some together when I'm all grown up. Devil drinking hooch.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great. Thanks.
You know, with a weapon like that...
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. I don't care about money.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain.
The Shade has joined forces with a robot.
There's a Shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided?
We're gonna kill it.
Rip. But yeah, see how he's like, hey, nice weapon. Let's do a favor. It would be nice if it just went straight to that. Whoa, cool sword, bruh. Do something for me. Alright, in we go. Let's see if we get any new cutscenes in relation to this, just to drive the knife further into the heart. None upon entry.
I've never heard of a Shade living with a machine. What's that about?
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
I think something that's really interesting about this game as well, that I do think is really cool, and also a little bit more tragic, is from an immersive level, usually when you're playing games, more often than not, you're playing a character that you kind of align yourself with a little bit, or you can like understand and get into the head of, and you're like, yeah, I kind of share his stance a little bit sometimes, right. You know, when you're like heroic protagonist, you know, like you're like, yeah, we're fighting against the forces of darkness and these shades preying on our friends, and so at face value, you're like, yeah. And then also when there's the element of trying to save his sister, and that element, you can totally understand it, but then we have so much more context and we're in such a different place that he's like, I don't care about it, I just want to kill Shades. We're like, no. It's such a interesting change in perspective for us. Well, let's go beat up the giant robot with the Shade, and let's see what dialogue we're gonna have this time as we get upset about it. It's just the inevitable as we are forced to engage with these acts. Oh, no dialogue there. But he's protecting him.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Looks like we...
Oh, Lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Do it, BP. Beat him good.
Shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Aim for the legs! Knock it down! Take out the shade!
God, it has so much health. What the hell?
Exterminating. Ping. 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 Ping.
BP, wait. That's enough. Oh, God. You're gonna be destroyed if you keep fighting.
Must defend my mission.
Wow. No, I can't live without you. God damn. Oh, it's defending his mission. I don't want to be alone again.
No, damn it. That's a shade. It's a shade!
That's Kaine's response.
Kill him. Feel the hate inside you.
Wow. Kaine's response to it. God, I wish I would stop doing electric floor. That makes this thing so annoying to fight, because I've got a fucking electric floor, getting zapped all the time, and then the shockwaves. You get so much health, too. Crazy. Really engaging with the capsules a lot more with that in mind. Nice. Not nice, but nice. This shit's the crazy part. Because how the hell is this a thing? What is going on here? How does this work?
Exterminating. Ping. 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 Ping.
This thing can transform?
Watch for falling debris!
Look out!
BP, what are you doing?
Escape. Escape.
Oh my god, he's trying to escape through the roof.
See the world.
Oh my god. What? No, you can stop now. You've done enough.
Must protect. Must fight.
God fucking damn it.
Where do you think you're going?
No mere robot can face the majesty of Grimoire Vice.
I can't concentrate with all this bullshit fancy talk. Swat him down! I'm getting killed here!
Stop! Beepy's my best friend in the whole world! Stop hurting him! Oh man. Where the other shades come from? Where did the other shades come from? So anyway, we just killed an orphaned child, and we call it a victory.
Must defend my mission. Defend my mission.
Oh yeah, do we feel awesome? BP, I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. I wanted to be with you. Forever. Oh, it died this time!
Together.
Oh my god.
BP. Alone. BP. Cry.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me! Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Which is so interesting that it says perfect example of humanity, because we're not.
You took everything from me.
Little
killed my
shells,
brother.
we're replicants.
Killed my mother. If it weren't for you, they'd still be alive.
Hey, come on. That's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me. Leave it all to me.
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
Dude channeling all his anger and rage into something that wasn't even responsible. A perfect example of humanity.
Hatred and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
All right, time to head back.
Maybe Popol has found some information about the Shadow Lord.
Very well.
You know, I've been thinking. Why was a shade hanging out with a machine?
Ooh.
It appeared the creature was actually issuing orders to that mechanical minion.
Do you think the shade had a reason for what it did?
Actually...
Look, it doesn't matter what a shade is or isn't thinking. All that matters is that we kill every last one of them.
Right. Sure. The idea of a shade trying to protect a robot is goddamn absurd. Still, you guys should be careful.
What do you mean?
If the shade inside me ever takes over, I'm probably going to attack you.
That's not gonna happen. You are no shade.
The lad is correct. You are many things, hussy, but a shade is not one of them. Shades, for example, do not come equipped with such foul and scurrilous mouths.
Yeah, they do.
How about I cram your face up your own asshole, book?
Don't worry, Kaine. If your shade ever takes over, I'll stop you.
You will you? Thanks, Emil.
Very different perspective with this conversation. If only they knew about the Shade's potty mouth within Kaine. And Kaine choosing not to speak up in particular about stuff. Like, she was about to say something and then opted to close her mouth because our dear sweet character here is not wanting to entertain the thought. So as we can see, we have 4 of the 5 pieces, with the Loyal Cerberus being the next one. And as we know, there's a bit of a song and dance associated with that, plus some other things. So, didn't achieve the finale in one episode because there was quite a bit to do, but we will be most likely finishing Kaine's story next time as we assemble these pieces and then climb the Lost Shrine once more. Hope you enjoyed this episode as we got some more pieces, and again, just like these more small but meaningful additions to these interactions is giving us a whole new perspective on the Shades, and one that I am enjoying tragically, getting that lore and that story, but it hurts to know what we're doing to these poor Shades. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.